Hey, can everyone hear me? I'm so new at this. Let me see if I can get this in a better format here. All right. Can everyone hear me? Okay, you can unmute yourself, Robert.
I can hear you fine.
Okay. Ah ha ha. So what's today's news for Amber? Hey, I want to kind of go over solicitations. I usually do that in a bigger video, but I figured I had the extra time. It would be a lot funner to be able to do it this way, except for I don't know how to use StreamYard, so this is kind of going to be a learning process. uh, so, oh, geez. All right. What do you want to start with? You want to start with future state? You want to start with solicitations? Anything in particular?
Nothing, but I'm pretty sure people are wondering, probably wondering right now, why Robert first? So, might want to answer that first.
Just Robert's been here since I literally started this channel, so definitely knows a lot more than me. So I figured it would be a good, person to have on.
Yep. Hey, I feel honored. I feel honored, but yeah, I'd say we start with future state.
Awesome. All right. Thank you guys, everyone, for stopping by. I'm a little nervous, but I think I can handle it. I think we'll pretend.
I feel you can handle it.
All right. Let's see if we can figure out how to. I don't want it like that. We're gonna do this. Right. Aha!
There we go.
I am the smartest woman in the world. All right, let's find the April solicitations. I wanted to do a premiere on this, but
That's a lot of hassle. It's a lot of hassle to do it.
it's such bad. It's more the editing that takes so long.
Yeah.
So there's so many people. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. Cole, Brenda, Tellium, Drunk 3PO. I gotta say, I was just watching your video earlier about the quartering and cracking up. Thank you so much. Dark Grift, Simon, Jay Figures, Leroy, Eric, everyone. I don't want to miss anybody, but thank you guys for stopping. King of Ruckus. I love the drunk ones that are like with Gina Carano. I swear I was shipping them. It's so cute.
I still have to watch that stream, but I'm aware of it happening, and I'm just like, wow, that surprised me.
I know, I was shocked. I seen that. I was like, how? Like, not anything against drunk at all, but I was just like, how? Because she's massive. Like,
Yeah.
that was so cool. That was really like that shows a lot, really, honestly, to who she is. You know what
Oh
I mean?
yeah.
Like, her character, she's such a sweet woman.
Definitely. She's not like some of the others who are like, I ain't going near them with a 10-foot pole. No, she's like, I'm going to take the risk and jump on in and actually interact with these people.
Exactly. I love that about her. So let's take a look. What do we got here?
Oh,
I,
Green
I have
Lantern.
I have looked. I already made a video about this. I've looked. Don't get me wrong, but I haven't gone through them like super good. I
That's
don't
all right.
know.
I have to agree with Perch. This is probably not the main cover. This looks like it's a variant cover that they probably don't have the final main cover ready yet, so they just slapped it on. Because notice, it's the only one without a trade dress on it.
Yeah, it's definitely not the main cover. But here's the thing. Okay, I know I talked about this in my video before, but I'm sure you read Green Lantern Future State.
Yep.
Um,
I know you didn't like it.
it felt like I was. There's no way to describe it. It made no sense. For one, the dialogue back and forth was really, really bad. So I was kind of like a little surprised at not actually being able to understand the story. And I noticed that. Have you been reading Vixen, the digital, how it comes off digitally?
I actually have read the first one. I have not read any of the other ones that have come out since.
Oh my God. Thank you so much, Diamond Knight. I appreciate it. That's so cool. Thank you. Okay. But you see, the thing is, I noticed for about half of the first one of that, it kind of was the same way when they went into like the, it wouldn't like this shoot. It felt like it was a movie shoot and then it wasn't a movie shoot. And then it just feels like his pacing isn't really there and his dialogue back and forth kind of seems not there. Um, and then the Jessica story, like I love Jessica, but that felt, and I love the story, but it felt very out of character for Jessica. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
I would say that if it wasn't for Justice League Odyssey, kind of showing a different side to her, and I think what was done in that short kind of fits more along what her experience was in Odyssey. The only problem was that particular Jessica Cruz died at the very end, leaving the one from the past still running around. So I think the writer might not have gotten the memo that this
Yeah,
Jessica does not have the same experience, or maybe they were looking at it like, hey, we see that she has a capacity for doing this stuff, so why
exactly.
don't we continue on? And if that's the case, I think that's all right because it's showing she can do it.
Robert Topkins, oh my God, thank you so much. That's so awesome. I really, really appreciate it. Now, the Guy Gardner story, I haven't read yet. I got to get to that. So I haven't. I kind of was just like, oh, I'm done. I'm done. I'm done.
Well, I'll be honest, it is very much Guy in a lot of ways. It was an interesting handling of Guy where, yeah, he's basically stuck on this planet and all of these people feel like they should worship him. At first, he's just like, oh boy, seriously, I'm stuck with these people. But then he starts to like it and, well, typical Guy, he at least makes sure there's a Warriors bar built there. That's typical Guy. You gotta have a bar on some planet
Oh
that
my
he's
God,
on.
right? I love that though. I hope they lean into that a little bit in the
Well,
show.
Lobo shows up at the very end and does actually say, let me quote it, you opened a new Warriors and didn't tell me? Uncool.
I love Lobo. He's such like a cool character that's underutilized. I'm glad they did a lot in death metal. Um
Yeah.
Robin. See, and I got mixed about this because like you said in the comment section, you thought it was going to be Tim Drake Robin, right?
Yeah.
So I want to
My
make
guess that was a leftover from Didio, I have a feeling. That felt like it was a leftover from Didio. That they could not, the trigger was pulled, they couldn't reverse it until
that makes
after
sense.
everything. I
I
guess
don't
they
know how
don't,
to make this big.
I guess they don't, I don't think you can on this site, I don't think.
Okay, that's why. See, I don't know who is this girl right here.
No idea. I
No,
think that's
I didn't think so.
but Ravager, I'm impressed she's going to be around.
Well, are they going to go with? I wonder if they're going to go with the Jason
Christopher
Todd.
Priest. Oh, Jason
Well,
Todd, sorry. Yeah.
yeah, with that continue that storyline.
Maybe, but to be fair, the last time we actually properly saw Rose was in Priest's run, so.
Oh yeah, that's true. Let's see
So
what
yeah,
the other cover
yeah.
is. I forget. Oh yeah. See, I want to know what she is. She's got like a Punisher feel, but then every time I look at this picture, if you look at his eye right here, it looks like she has an ear. So then I'm like, is she a kitty? Oh wait, no, that's not really an ear. But it's Joshua Williamson, so that and Gleb Love.
Gleb Melnikov.
Mecha like a high, mecha
Megahiyo!
I don't know.
Okay! Hey, zombie!
Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
Now,
Yeah, but I think it'll be good. Just because it's Josh Williamson.
Now, The Dark Knight, if it was anyone else but Tom Taylor writing this, I'd write this off. It'd be like another Batman title, really?
Yeah, but it's kind of different. He's not going to be in Gotham, and he's older, and he's going. I think the guy's name's Equilibria. I think.
True.
I think getting him out of God. I don't like that picture. He looks like the Hawk or something. I don't like it. I do like. I see he's leaving. That looks like a chick.
That looks like Nemesis. That looked like Nemesis from Mark Millar's stuff. You know, the evil Batman.
Yeah. See, and I think Tom Taylor will have no issue with this whatsoever. Like, it's Tom Taylor. I never read his X-Men stuff that people dislike, so I've never read anything by Tom Taylor that I dislike whatsoever.
To be fair, sorry.
Go ahead.
I was going to say, to be fair, his X-Men run, from what Purchase and others have told me, he got shafted on both editorially and on his price point. So he probably was like, meh, just tossed it out.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I definitely check it out. His DC's just so flawless, like so good. I love it.
I'd argue there's one flaw I would have for the recent one. Too much Constantine. I love Constantine, but he's already working on a Black Label book. Why does Constantine have to dominate this current, the finale?
See, but I like Constantine.
Oh, I know you do. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying it's against Constantine. I'm just saying that it feels like he's dominating when the whole point of it was to build up around the new Trinity.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. I get that. Now this one I know has been a little bit controversial. I don't. Oh, so I was watching a video last night. It was like, um, talking about the future state next Batman about basically you pay for the non-Batman. I know a lot of people kind of complained. Oh, hold on one second. GPS Spectre. Yeah. Hi Tristan, you sound great. Oh, thank you so much. I just side note here. I'm trying to do like this is my first time I've ever streamed like this. So trying to do the chat in this, I'm sorry if I get a little bit behind. I'll eventually get the hang of it. I actually am surprised at how easy this was. So, anyways, the next Batman. And thank you, GP Spectre. GPS Spectre. I'm just gonna keep saying it until I get it right. Anyways, next Batman. I knew this was coming. I think everybody kind of guessed that this was coming.
Yep.
Yeah, and is this gonna now what I was a little confused about, is this gonna take place in between him leaving like in 1978 or whatever it is, and then Joker War, or are we gonna have maybe a time period? I don't know.
I have a feeling we're going to get just a new origin entirely. I think. While I do think, given the state of the DC universe after Infinite Frontier, they might broad stroke a lot of what happened before. But given how, again, the more important thing is to introduce people to who this guy is. Remember, most people, you and myself included, forgot he even existed until that interview. I had to look back and find out, oh, he was in that retrospective before New 52 started and everything to get a feeling on the character.
Yeah, but before that, wasn't it like literally 78 or something?
Yeah, literally.
It was a really long time ago.
Yeah, literally when Len Wein's run ended, may he rest in peace.
See, and I don't know. I know it's a weird person to try to be the next Batman, but it's kind of making sense. I think I'm gonna have to wait till the second issue really to judge it, because John Ridley can write. I've said this a bunch of times. He's just got to get the like anti-racism political bullcrap out of it, and if he does that, he's good. He has no problem whatsoever.
It's like I've said with DC. I mean, when you look at someone like Anya, how do you say her name? Bennett or Mariko Tamaki, either of those writers who have shown they could put out some really woke crap. But if you put a leash on them and make sure that they are focused, a good editor, and you make sure they're focused, they can bring out anything from okay to really good.
See, I think I'm sure probably it's Ben Abernathy. He does a good job. I think he does a really good job. So let's see what's next. We got.
Oh yeah, Scoop Mysteries.
There were people in my comment section that were literally like, "You're not gonna read it? I probably will read it, but it's not like it." It cracks me up that everything's one continuity now. So technically,
well, I'm not sure. I think this might be continuity with the other. I think you read a little too much into it. I think there's more going to be in continuity with the prior Scooby-Doo team-ups, which they've done for quite a while. So this is just continuing on that series, I think, more so than it is being in the actual mainline continuity. I think people are going to go a little overboard, jumping and think like, oh, everything counts. When I'm like, but we don't know if this is on the main Earth or not, guys, until we see Scooby-Doo.
Exactly.
Yeah. Oh.
And that's what I wish they would have done. I want to see if this has it. That it doesn't. The new little logos here.
Oh yeah.
I wish they would have put. They've got the bat logo. Okay.
Yeah, the trade dress.
Instead of doing that or doing that, put put a number 1 on it. It's on Earth 1, so everyone can keep track. And I'm not the only one. I heard Wes Thinking Critical when I was listening to his review of, I think it was just his like future state roundup. He said I shouldn't have to keep looking back at the timeline to figure out when these things take place. They should have done a better job, like in the beginning of every most Marvel books. It's like, okay, this happened last time. Here's a little roundup. Begin your story. DC needs to really, really like cash in on that.
We want to talk about errors. Wait until we get to the Earth and the Crime Syndicate book. I think you know about that little error.
No, I don't know what you're
Oh,
talking
oh,
about.
you'll see it. But before we get there, this I've been loving what we've been getting so
Oh my
far.
god, it's so good.
Yeah, seriously, I hope this convinces them to maybe not reverse it, but at least put Peter Tomasi on the current stuff with them so he can fix the characterization of Jonathan.
Yeah, and see, that's the thing. Like, I love Jonathan and Super Sons, but when you switch over to Future State, I couldn't decide if I was like, please, Kara, just heat vision him in
Not
half and take him out because I just want to punch this dude. Like, he's such a different character, and I think that a lot of that might be the newer writers. I don't know. I
it's
just
Bendis. It's Bendis. I
it's
blame
all off
Bendis.
of Bendis's stuff, and this. See, I wonder how many of the digital first go into like one issue here because this is going to be a flappy, right? Or is this going to? Yeah, it's 1 of 7.
Yeah, well, that's because remember it's 14 issues, so it's going to combine two of
Oh,
them.
2. Okay, so all right, so
Oh, just to point out to Hillman 29,
mhm.
yeah, Tomasi was a DC editor, but I don't think he's ever going back. But he was much like Mark Waid, a very good editor back when they were editing. But they've done so much better at being writers.
My mom, my mom has TDS. Actually, told me Trump is worse than Hitler. Oh, I feel bad for you, Aaron.
Oh boy, yeah.
Oh yeah, this has been fantastic. Like, I absolutely see. The only thing I didn't like is when they switch from George Jimenez to the new. Um,
Can't,
he kind of tries to mimic his style, but his faces aren't near as good.
but it can't. Well, it can't be helped really because you have
And
Jimenez is already in demand everywhere
oh
else.
my god, yeah. But yeah, that's been really good. I don't want to spoil it, but that like even
Oh
just
yeah.
like it's just been awesome. I love it. So this is already out. Like this is all out on digital. Why is this? I
It's
always
for
said
people.
the trade. Never mind. Never mind.
Yeah, it's just the trade. Oh, this one. Okay,
I knew you were going to say
you don't
something
know
about
much about
this.
this, but okay, Ruby web series by Rooster Teeth, same guys who did Red versus Blue. But for here, it's basically a Justice League, an Elseworlds version of the Justice League that exists in the world of Remnant, as opposed to having an inner crossover between two universes. So what you see here is basically, yeah, it's the versions of Wonder Woman. I'm guessing that's Jessica Cruz, Green Lantern,
Oh yeah, I didn't even
Superman,
notice
and
that.
Batman, as if they existed on the world of Remnant, which is a world where basically you have people who have these things called semblances, special abilities, and auras, kind of like a biological force field. And they usually, those who are trained to be huntsmen or huntresses, have weapons that, well, as the running joke goes, it's also a gun. You have, the main girl, Ruby, in the front next to Wonder Woman, has a giant size that could turn into a sniper rifle, for
Oh, that's
example.
kind of cool. I mean, it might be worth. I probably read it. I don't know.
Yeah.
I've never read anything. That's the only cover, of course.
Well, it's a web series. It's a web series, so you'd be watching it or reading the digital comics. Same writer, though. Oh,
Oh well, then
look at
that's
the writer. Look who the writer is.
oh Marguerite Bennett. That's
Yep.
awesome. See, I think they need to get Mirka and Dalfa in for interior arts more often. Isn't Mirka the one that did Punchline #1?
I think so.
I
I
think
can.
so.
I can double check. Hold on.
I love his, her, they. I don't know.
Whoever.
I love their art. It's so good. If you check out Mercy, it's completely done by Mirka and Dalfin. So good.
No, it was done by Sam Jones and wait. No, yeah, it was Merca. Yeah, you're right. It was Merca
Told
and
you.
Dolfo.
I love it. I love it. Here is this is the beginning of what's his name? Johnson.
Philip
Philip
Johnson.
Kennedy Johnson.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Boy, I'm interested in his run. I've been loving a lot of his writing. I mean,
This is so
Hush,
beautiful.
yeah, Hush. His
Hush was
Hush,
really good.
or his Marvel Zombies Resurrection, Last God.
I haven't read. Downloaded it to read, and I haven't had a chance to even check it out because I want to look up. I want to read Superman's pal Jimmy Olsen too. I heard that's really good. I
Oh,
just
it is.
I read. It's like I never had time. But this cover is so like I fucking love this cover. It's
Yeah,
so good.
Crypto and either that's Jonathan or Clark as a kid, and then Superman.
I know, I absolutely love it. Crypto's back at least. Like the first fucking page of Kara book is like the Crypto memorial. I'm like, God, what? You killed the dog? You
Yeah,
guys are
well,
sick.
it's a future, so it's like it's
I
no different
know.
than Future's End. So,
I know this is going to be more like spacey, right? I think this is
yep,
where I'm actually going to jump back onto Superman. I
I
haven't
never
read it
left,
in
unfortunately.
so I don't know how you did it. I haven't read Superman, a good Superman weekly book in a really long time.
I'll say this. I'll be honest. I just bought them. I have still not gone back and read through all of them yet. But
Oh my gosh, that's so
Superman,
funny.
Superman is just one where But let me put it this way: I was, and I feel I made a mistake in choosing to drop Wonder Woman over Superman. I should have
Yes.
stuck with Wonder
Yes.
Woman, but that
You
first
should
issue
have.
just put me off. It just felt so off.
When they introduced Liar Liar.
Yeah, well, even before that, when it's just because we didn't even know her yet, we were just introduced to Diana, like this woman driving
Yeah.
around crazy, all that stuff.
Like the Karen.
Yeah, it just felt so weird that I'm like, well, they're not continuing what Steve Orlando, G. Will
Yeah.
Wilson, and James Robinson had been working on because that was one long narrative.
Yeah, and they kind of finished that off with annual number 4, didn't they? Or no,
Yep,
was that
yes, they
after that?
did.
That's
Yep,
what I thought with
yep,
Fate, Dark Fates, or I can't remember.
yep.
But regardless, yeah, I'm definitely gonna start with Action Comics and Superman. I'm gonna give him a chance. I think he at least deserves that.
Yep.
He was super nice. Like he was really nice to me. I have a lot of
Oh, he's
respect
been
for
nice
him.
to me too, and he's been nice to me too when I've interacted with him.
Like I kept wondering, I had all these things lined up, right? And
Hmm.
I kept wondering why like Stephanie Phillips ignored me and then Ramsey ignored me. I'm like, okay, maybe they're just busy, right? Okay.
Well, I haven't heard back from him. I haven't heard back from him, but he at least when I send out word to him, he after I had to make it very clear to him, I'm not involved with comics yet. I have nothing but all that stuff. That could be a discussion later, but just I made it clear to him, and he completely understood and said he would try and put a good word for me, but haven't heard back since.
Well, he was just like, I gotta tell you, you're not allowed. You're on the blacklist. I'm like, what? Like I was heartbroken for a minute. I'm like, um, no, he's like, nobody's allowed to associate with you. I'm like, all right, I understand. I get it. I really do.
Hmm.
Batman. Back to Tinian and Jimenez Run. I really like. Are we? I wonder if we're gonna get. See, why are they? I don't know who's doing these covers. I have to look. I don't. Yeah, they're okay. Anyway.
Yeah, no idea, but that is a weird one. But yeah, who's okay? That's good,
That's beautiful. But I uh, I know there's a new villain coming in. I think that's on Detective Comics though.
right? Although I do know there's a Ghostmaker backup story.
Yes, really, I didn't know that.
Yep.
Oh yeah, you're right. Ghostmaker has been like probably my second or third favorite new character that's come in. I really like Ghostmaker a lot. I like not better than Robin King. Nobody can top the Robin
Oh, that
King.
was
But,
Scarecrow. That's Scarecrow who we're supposed to be seeing on that other cover.
well, yeah,
The gas mask.
duh. I met who drew it.
Oh, sorry, I didn't realize. My mistake.
No, it's a card stack very not. That's not Francesco Mattina. That's Richard Lopez Ortiz.
Never even
Or
heard of.
Ricardo. I've never heard of them either, but they're doing a lot of these like black and white ones. They're not my favorite. Um, but yeah, I don't know what more. I think they're just gonna go a little bit more with the. I didn't read this one yet. With Arkham Asylum, the Unsanity Collective. That's what it was. So I'm
Yeah.
curious to see. I have no doubts, literally, like none with Tinian anymore. It's
Yeah.
like I love his run. Everything he writes is good. Something is killing the children. Department of Truth. This, like, great. I don't know. I really
Uh,
like him. So the Legend of the Ghost Maker is the most insane tale of action and adventure featuring Batman's frenemy, Ghostmaker. One will not be. Oh, okay, that gave us literally no more.
Nothing. Yeah. I wouldn't
Okay.
expect it to. I wouldn't expect it to give us much.
Are you liking the backup story, little like anthology type things, or are you
Oh,
Please put it the other way.
Well, we haven't started properly, but so far with Future State, I mean, this reminds me back in the day when they used backups to justify the $3.99 price point. So I'm all good for that. We got some really good backup stories back then, so why shouldn't they be good now?
See, in the one backup, my favorite so far was I really want to get to the review, so I probably do it tomorrow. In Dark Detective.
Oh yeah. Oh,
I fucking love Grifter. And it was such a good backup story. Like, it was so Grifter. It was kind of like, just, I don't know. It was really good. I'm going to review it tomorrow. Like, it's going to be a Dark Detective review, but it's going to be like, hey, guess what? I love Grifter. I love Grifter. Thank you for giving me some more Grifter.
Hey, should we at all explain to people our one issue and one fear we're having for Dark Detective? Because, oh boy, I think we're the only ones that are fearful of it. You know, the whole point of bringing Bruce back and all that.
Well, I'm afraid. The only thing I'm really afraid of is they're trying to make him a little bit less to prop up the next Batman.
Exactly.
And we've seen that in Joshua Williamson in his Justice League. He saved Gotham the way Bruce Wayne couldn't. Like, I really, in the first issue of the next Batman, I really, really enjoyed him kind of, I don't know, his confidence showed through when he was like, how did Batman deal with this? And he's like, no, fuck that. I am Batman. I like that. Because there's a lot of times when we see like a character take over a mantle and they're really wishy-washy or kind of just pushovers.
Yeah, he's deciding like, heck, and no, wait, don't question yourself. You are Batman. You're your own Batman. Don't try to be like the old Batman.
Exactly. And I was shocked. Like, I really like that. And then they start with the other stuff, and I'm just like, oh, man.
Oh, you got another super chat.
GP Sector, maybe next time you can live chat with video. If you have some great collectibles in the background, it'd be nice to see what you like and see you. Oh, I'm getting there slowly but surely. I'm getting there. Oh, okay, let's check out at the Black and White. We've only had one issue, but
yep, it's hit and miss. But that's what you expect from these anthologies like that.
See, that stuff is cringy. Don't tell him. Don't make someone the next Batman. Make them their own identity. I completely agree. I really do. But when a mantle's taken over like that, you can't beat up the other one to raise up one. You just can't do it.
Which is what I'm afraid of for Dark Detective. I'm afraid that they made sure Bruce was back from the dead or still alive so he can then look around and be like, I can't do this anymore. He's got it. He's doing what I never could. Hey, what's the proof? I'm saying it. That's all you need is the verification.
Yep. Yeah, show us. Don't tell us.
Hey, speaking of Jorge, he's doing some of the work on Batman Black and White.
Oh, and Mariko Tamaki. Yeah, that one might be okay. I don't know. Black and White was, I like me some color. I'll check it out, though. The first one wasn't that bad. I mean, it was okay. It was
half good, half cringe.
Urban Legends. You know everybody's coming to this for Chip Zdarsky. Like, Chip Zdarsky's going to do a good job. But isn't this has backup stories, too?
Oh, yeah, this was all an anthology book.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I know I love that. That's my background on my phone. I love that too. What are the backup stories in this one? We've got Outsiders and something about Barbara. So they're only doing one because I know the other one was.
Wait a minute, no, wait.
Harley.
You have the Batman Red Hood. You have Cold Cash working. Yeah, it's a grifter. You have Outsiders and then Barbara. So you have 4 stories.
That's awesome. See, well, the funny thing is when I first made that video about when the initial one was announced, I'm like, Cold Cash. Like, don't get me wrong, I like Grifter. I like the Wildstorm universe, but I don't know what was wrong with me in that video. I must have had a blind moment or something because I was like, maybe it's Aaron Cash's kid. Like, oh, shut up, Tristan. That's so cringy. This is I'm sure this will be good. This is Jean Loon Lang, right? Jean Loon Lang.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Yep. He could be hit or miss because he also because he also he did the Avatar comics, he did the Superman,
He did.
Smash of the Clan, he
Yeah,
did. But then he also did he was part of that whole Superman Truth era where Superman was back to wearing the T-shirt and was very political.
yeah.
Yeah, and he did some of the cringy. Him and Greg Pak both did very cringy stuff.
He just recently did the Plastic Man stuff, didn't he? The Terrifics. I think so.
Yeah, he took over from Jeff Lemire, and he did a pretty good job continuing on. Oh, we're wrapping that miniseries up. I never thought they'd be finishing up that Ra's al Ghul.
It's been going on for like 2 years.
Well, we had three, and we had four out of the 6 issues, so they're releasing the last 2 finally. And this ties back into everything from Batman Odyssey, Superman, The Coming of the Superman, and the Dead Man miniseries. All of these are connected somehow.
I think it's just like, well, it's Neil Adams, so you give Neil Adams the time Neil Adams wants to kind of finish things up. How have you been liking this? I mean,
Batman,
I know we only have 1 issue, but
so far I've been really enjoying it.
it was pretty decent. It wasn't. It wasn't. See, right now I'm also, because I'm going to do for my literacy tragic figures thing, I'm going to do a video about Mr. Miracle through the ages and how he's a tragic character. But going back to reading, say this, compared to Mr. Miracle by Tom King is such a massive difference. And I don't know what changed with him. Don't get me wrong, it's good, but like Mr. Miracle is a modern day classic. Like, it is a necessary read. And I don't know why, if it's just because I love Mr. Miracle and Big Barda or what it is, but there's a huge difference in quality comparing the two.
Right. I agree completely. There is such a difference. I think because Mr. Miracle was one of his first DC works.
Yeah.
I think that was then he would still be more experimental. Yes, he became some minor cred from Vision, and it was minor by comparison. He didn't have the complete creative control, but I think ever since him booting off that editor from Batman, his ego and all that started to swell up more and more, and he started getting more and more creative control, and basically he was given the auteur license to do what he wants.
Yeah, and yeah. See, I like how Helena looks. I mean, it's different. It's very like 1940s, but I'm curious to see, is there a variant on this? No, just one. I don't know. I'm curious to see how it goes. I love Clayman's art. At least, if anything, we got Clayman's art.
Mm-hmm. Oh, more Ram V.
I love Ram V. He's so good. Like,
he came out of nowhere, and
I know.
Basically, he's Tinian's protege.
Yeah, and he's done a really good job. I know at the end of, so this will be, I think it was at the end of 28, we had Ivy show up. Yep. So I'm curious to see where he takes it, but he's done really good. Even his backup story in Justice League Dark, it continued right off of his Justice League run. It was so good, and I love seeing Ragman, so I was excited. That was a really, really good one.
Oh, okay. Look at Crime Syndicate. Look at who worked on it. Read the credits right there on the page.
Right? What the fuck?
Writer, penciler, inker, colorist. Hey, that's my favorite creative team.
Oh my god. Is it zooming on my screen?
Yes, yep, it zoomed in fine. Yeah, look at that, everyone. Just look at that. That is horrible printing for the solicitations.
Oh my god! What? Oh, okay, all right. What were they thinking?
I think funny. That was an X. I think it just fell through the cracks. But still, if you scroll down, we'll probably get the real creative team. But good God, you can't make that up. Yeah, Andy Schmidt, Karen McCowan.
What's the backup story in this one? Question of the Month. What famous Gotham foe? Oh, it's about Ultraman, I think. Or Owlman.
Yeah, Owlman.
Owlman.
I'm still looking forward to this series because we've never gotten a proper origin for any incarnation of the Crime Syndicate. The past 4, we just jump in, they already exist. We might give some hint of their backstory, but we never got any origin stories. This is the first time we were getting it. I just hope this is a proper Earth 3. I mean, if there's one thing I will fully disagree with Jeff Johns on was his new 52 version of him, having it be that even Lex Luthor is just as much of a psychotic bastard as all the other crime syndicates.
Yeah.
It's like, no, that's yeah.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be good. I'm glad we're getting this is that Mr. Worth that I was talking about. The new bad guy. He reminds me kind of like Penguin, but
I thought he was. For a moment, when I first saw that before I read the solicitation, I thought that was a somehow brat back from the dead Thomas Wade.
oh yeah, and there's a Huntress backup story too. That's awesome. They haven't utilized her much lately at all.
Probably because a lot of her, this version of Hunter is still kind of, a very different version still. They basically have been trying to backpedal and convert her to being like pre-New 52 Helena.
Hopefully that's what they do. I think I after Dark Detective, I think a lot of people are going to give it more of a chance with it being Mariko Tamaki.
Provided how Dark Detective ends. I know you haven't been cheering for this one.
I was so disappointed too. I love the Sandman universe and I really wanted to like this and I tried. And when you try to like a book and force yourself to read it, it just makes it even worse. I was just like,
I can't make heads or tails of it. And I know that Sandman can be very, very high art, but this is just, what?
I know. I just was like, I'm done. I dipped out. I couldn't anymore. I tried. What else we got? Far Sector 11. Okay.
Now look at that shot.
That's a booty shot. What other cover we got here? I love the art in these, but that's so pretty.
Oh yeah. I forgot. The greatest detective in all the multiverse. Oh,
I know.
That's one thing I will give Jeff Thorne. He hates that. He hates when people just say it and we're supposed to roll with it. That is one thing I will applaud the man for. He's basically saying, show, don't tell.
Exactly. And I'm glad to see it because he just has the one, right? No, he's got Vixen and Green Lantern.
Even though technically going by solicitations, it looks like it's not just going to be Vixen. So I think either he didn't know when he said it was going to be old Vixen or not. But yeah, I think they pulled a fast one to decide, let's just have it be any character.
Yeah, I don't know. It's been pretty decent from what I've read so far. So,
Black Phoenix, Joe, the Green Lantern, is a bit of a cop and everything. Even though she was military from her backstory, she's been learning to be a detective through her investigation in her series.
Zenmaro, give me a link to your channel or your podcast, whatever it is. And Honey Badger.
Oh, Honey Badger.
Okay. Yes, I know exactly what you're talking about then. Okay, I will get with you. I'm sure I'm subscribed. Anyway, so we've got Gold. This is the new Gold Beetle or whatever, right?
I think.
Yep. They call her annoying or something, basically. Yeah, and ridiculous Gold Beetle. Okay. All right, whatever.
I'm not sure if I'm going to keep going. I've been sticking with Flash for a long time, but this better win me over. And oh boy, Rossmo's art.
Oh my God, this is such a shame. Like, this is the dumbest move DC could have made. They have a lot of dumb moves, don't get me wrong, but Harley Quinn is such a staple character anymore. She's a big seller. So put a great creative team like you would with Batman or Wonder Woman or Superman. She's one of the females that will sell. But absolutely not with, with that you would, but not with this garbage. Riley Rossmo's art I don't like, but it does work with like Martian Manhunter, or it worked really well with Robin King. But this is so bad. Like, no, what were they thinking? Harley needs to be hot.
I think it's because they were using the red, black, white, and red as a tryout for artists, and he was the cheapest they could get.
I wouldn't doubt that. But, he's a pretty big name. I don't think he would be super cheap. Maybe so.
BM says, it looks like a cartoon. Yeah, but it doesn't even look like the Harley Quinn cartoon.
But, at least in my opinion, I think Harley should be a beautiful woman. She should look like a woman, not like a blob.
Yeah.
Blob. Yeah, yuck. I don't like it at all. I'm going to try it, but I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah. Oh, Joker.
I'm looking forward to this.
Yeah.
I really I don't get me wrong. Joker is oversaturated, but
We
they
haven't had a Joker ongoing since the 70s.
well, I think they saw how good Three Jokers did, I imagine. And kind of were like, yeah, we need to play off of that just a little bit. And a punchline backup.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, can't wait to see how this goes. I mean, seriously. And I think Chinya is one of the best to handle Joker in a long time.
I love that, like the reflection look.
I know the reflection. You think like, wait, is he upset? Nope, he's just laughing.
Uh-huh. And see, I don't really care for that.
Okay, now I'm trying to figure out. She's made it very clear she's not a groupie, but so many times her actions say otherwise.
Yeah, I think she's a groupie. I like her, don't get me wrong, but I don't like that one at all.
Right. Ooh,
She looks weird. Like
she looks photorealistic.
Yeah, I don't like
Up
it.
cleavage line.
I know. And yeah, I think
It's so weird when even if they're just showing that, you're like they have to add. Most people just skip the cleavage line when they're that because like you're not going to see anything else. So
Yep. The backup story art's gonna be Mirka and Dalfo, so that should be good.
Yep.
I think they're keeping Mirka with
Yep.
punchline.
Yep. Oh boy,
You know-
Bendis. How do you fail upward?
You have the last name of Bendis and create a bunch of black characters that do well enough. I guess. Well enough. I wouldn't say they do well, but and the funny thing is, this pisses me off right here. Where is it? It says, "How do they stop the unstoppable power known as Brutus? Enter the new mega powerful sensation Naomi."
You know what? Seriously, when Bendis did Avengers, it was meant to be different because he was meant to actually ground the characters. He was given the task of, he was ordered. Put in some. We need to finally put in our big selling characters, even if they've never been Avengers before. Makes sense. Here, it's like, take whoever you want. It's basically they're giving him no restrictions and basically saying do whatever you want. But and the funny thing is, Naomi on her own is not a bad character, but he needs.
No, it was David Walker, wasn't it?
David Walker, and both him and Bendis worked on it. He needs Walker with him to rein him in.
Yeah, it's. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. I'll give it a couple issues.
I still say Naomi is way better than Riri under Bendis' pen. Now she's not nowhere near as good as Riri under Eve Ewing's pen, but
didn't Eve Ewing just leave?
Yeah, she just left. She just left.
That's what I thought. And the thing that irritates me about this a little bit, and I don't mind the backup stories, but I don't want to. I guess I'd be buying it for the backup story because Justice League Dark's a backup.
Yeah, what the heck?
I mean, I don't know. I think it'll be worth it. I hope Bendis doesn't ruin it. I'm excited about this one too, though. Like,
yeah. They kept it on hold for like a year.
For a long time. I mean, it's something different. I think they need to take the chance at this point and try to put something out that maybe people will like.
Yeah.
I don't know. It'll be worth it. I think. I don't know. I don't know who's the writer.
I assume it Kumar. Oh no, sorry, David.
I don't know that name.
Yep, Nightwing. This might be my first time buying Nightwing all the way through. Was Taylor's run, mostly because I ship Dick and Bab. So.
Yeah, I love them together. I think, and I'm sure Nightwing will be good because it's Tom Taylor again. And Bruno Redondo. And he's getting a puppy, but the puppy only has 3 legs.
Yep. Now, like I say, Mayor Zuko. I have to wonder. Is that what's her name from Black Mirror or Dark?
Might be. I know what you mean.
What was her name? Sophia Zuko.
I don't know. They don't ever give.
They say her. They say her. Yeah. What is her relation?
Yep, I bet you're right. I didn't even notice the pronoun in there. Yep.
But they say, what is her relation? So it's like, so maybe it's not.
It might. I don't know. I'd be curious to see. I think it'll be good though. Like I'm like, what? It's just so random, like a 3-legged puppy. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, and Blockbuster can never get away from Nightwing, can he?
No kidding.
Ever since his own ongoing series, it's been Blockbuster's his arch nemesis.
Yep. Yeah, you're right. What have you been thinking about Rorschach?
I'm torn on it. I still think Doomsday Clock is the better sequel.
Oh, God, yeah.
It's Tom King's writing, but it's not the absolute worst garbage either. It's more one of those I'm buying it and I'm going to read it all once it's all done type of books.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I'm not enjoying it. Not
Yep.
really at all.
Yep. And at least Strange Adventures though you can keep up with.
Strange Adventures is good.
Yeah,
I
you
thought
can
it was
keep.
pretty good.
Oh, Scooby again.
More Scooby. I think we're getting towards the end.
Since they. Oh boy.
Lord have mercy.
Oh wait. There's going to be a different creative team. So
That's smart.
how. Yep, Andrea Shea. So.
And Bruno Redondo.
But yeah, the other ones by Phillips. I know you were ticked off.
Oh my God, they're so bad. So I'm assuming they're gonna put those two together for number one, and then switch creative teams already.
Well, it's a digital first book, remember? So, and it looks like it's an ongoing digital first series, and there's no out of however many. Okay, Suicide Squad. That's clearly the Connor Superboy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, what happened between him and during Death Metal and now?
I don't know. There's a bunch of newbies in this too. It's going to be way different than Tom Taylor's run.
Yeah, I want him to bring back the actual talent that has its own ongoing.
That would be awesome.
I love that book. Have you ever read it?
No, I have not actually.
Oh, it was so good.
Who is this girl?
They're the same.
I'm trying to see.
No idea who she is.
I don't know either. That's weird.
Might be a new character.
It might be. Taylor introduced a bunch of new ones. Like she's got fangs or something. Okay. Well, she's cute. Cute enough. We'll have to wait and see. I'm sure it'll be okay.
Red and blue. I am looking forward to this.
That is the ugliest cover.
What the heck? And what's with his ass? What's with the ass shield?
I don't know, but I'm pretty sure they forgot his nose, and this is garbage.
Okay, let's look at who did the cover. That cover.
It's I don't know.
Brian. That's probably David Cho. There's no way that was Brian Bolin. No fucking way that's Bolin. That's probably that Cho person.
The scarier thing is that somebody got paid for that.
Yeah, no kidding.
He paid for that. What is wrong with that? It's so fucking ugly. That's better. I like the background.
Oh, yep.
Looks like he's trying to take a shit or something. Like I don't know. We'll just go to the next one. So this isn't a new Swamp Thing guy.
Yep.
Something.
I'm curious, though, that they don't mention anymore if it's one out of whatever. We'll probably wait until the next solicitation, but is it now an ongoing or is it still a maxi series? They're not specifying.
10. I think it's 10. Let me look.
It doesn't even say it.
Oh, I thought it was 10.
Well, given that other screw-up was Crime Syndicate, who knows what they're missing from this?
Yeah, I don't know, but it's going to be the new Levi Kamai. I wonder. I don't know. I thought we were gonna get maybe introduced to him in Future State, but it doesn't look like it.
Yep. Oh, Tevye Smolka has opinion on Super Sons.
Super Sons has been so freaking good.
Yep.
I love Super Sons. I love the dynamic between Jonathan and Damian. They're so good. I just where's George Hyman is? Yeah, I know. That's what I said earlier. Is he tries to mimic his art, just not near as well. Like the faces kind of look.
Yeah, no kidding.
This is see it. I have no idea. I probably should watch it. I know the girl from Gotham was in it, so that looks okay. Twitter banned you. That's probably good. Twitter is a cesspool.
It's always been one.
Oh my god, it's such a joke anymore at this point.
Yep, Sweet Tooth.
No, Alec Holland. Yeah, Alec Holland's gone. So I'm curious.
Well, to be fair, Alec Holland was technically, ever since Alan Moore's run, he was never really Swamp Thing. It was Swamp Thing thinking he was Alan Holland. He didn't become Alan Holland again until Brightest Day, and even that only lasted throughout the New 52 up until, well, Death Metal. So technically, Alan Holland has not been directly involved in a long time.
Well, not only that, but it's Ramsey. So I trust it'll be decent.
Yep, agreed.
I never had Twitter or Bigo Twitter. Yeah, that's so smart. When I was on Twitter a long time ago, it give me anxiety, everything. I'm so fucking glad I left that and never looked back. So we have Sweet Tooth. I've been loving Sweet Tooth.
It's a shame it's the finale, though.
I know this is the end. I I like Jeff Lemire, anyways, but yeah, it's been pretty good. What the? See, it still looks like in the description of this that you don't know who Red X is.
Well,
Like,
we don't really. Again, even what they're doing in Future State, I'm not taking it as meaning that's who it is. But yeah, this okay. I know people like Red X, but really, I don't think we did love him that much.
no, but if you notice in Teen Titans, they get the Dial H's thing,
Yeah,
but he
yeah.
dies. So is it somebody that can use his dial?
No, anyone can technically use that dial. Although technically that was a retcon because in the actual Dial H book, they're using the same kid from that, but his phone it was a phone, not the traditional dial. So
Yeah,
someone screwed up there.
yeah. Well, it's probably Tim Sheridan, I think, but um. Yeah, I'm curious to see how that goes. I want to know who that is. I've been
Yep.
his Truth and Justice. That's what I what
Yeah.
I don't. What is going on with this? Is a different writer now? Is it going to be like
I think they're going to
small
rotate.
stories?
I think they're going to rotate characters in general because if you know, it's different writer, different all that, and it doesn't say out of, so that means this is an ongoing.
Any opinion on Wally West Flash? Oh,
Oh, I'm so
taking
glad
over.
he's going to get. Yeah, he's going to be making more of the focus.
Oh yeah, totally. Except for they're gonna have to kill him in Future State.
That was, like I've said before, that was in the can well before.
I know. I don't know. I enjoyed it for what it was. Like it was a good story, and having I don't has Famine been back since like new since 52?
I
I
think so.
maybe even so like. I like it. I thought it was good. I like seeing some evil Wally West. I know people hate it, but for what it is, it's like technically just maybe a future world, maybe not.
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't. I thought that Truth and Justice was going to be all Vixen. That's kind of how they advertised it.
Yep. Oh, Wonder Woman, I'm getting back onto this again because I'm just curious with how this plays off after Death Metal. And
Right.
Cloonan, I really like Cloonan.
Oh yeah, I do too. I think aren't is it Becky and Mike? Aren't they like married or something?
I have no idea. Oh, I hear kitty cats.
Oh yeah, they're being loud. The Flash need an exorcist in the family, right?
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, I'm definitely going to continue this run. I'll give it a chance. So this is the hardcover deluxe.
Yep, I think that's pretty much it for the solicitations.
They're bringing back out the Authority.
Oh, that
Because
was great. That was great. The adventure continues.
I think they're going to bring that back out because oh yeah, it was. But I think the Authority is going to they're going to bring out more and more of because
Midnighter.
exactly. That's exactly what I was just going to say.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wait, an introduction by Tim Miller, director of Deadpool. Wonder what that's about.
I don't know. That's weird. Let's see what else is because I seen something about the Authority on here.
Yep, right there. New Midnighter store.
I clicked on the wrong one.
Whoopsie.
Oh my god. I
It's,
hate this
it's because
website.
that I hate when it does that, when it gets an ad and it bumps it down.
It just jumps around all the time. Yeah,
Yep.
there's that looks pretty good. I love Midnighter. He's a good character. At least when he was written by Steve Orlando.
Hmm.
I guess that's the only picture they have. Well, even so, I think the Authority will be coming back in some shape. Maybe not in their own book. I don't know.
Yeah, because the last time they had any team from there, it was Stormwatch. Not even Wildcats, just
Yeah,
Stormwatch.
I don't know. Then they've got the isn't Midnighter going to be showing up in World of War or whatever?
I think so. And Tevya, why bring back the Authority? The Authority, when well handled, can be very, very good. It's only when you have people decided they're going to take over the world is when it's the issue. But even then, when Warren Ellis first introduced them, they were dealing with bigger threats, but they weren't taking over the world. That was Mark Millar who did that.
I wouldn't mind having them back. I like the Authority. I just like Midnighter and Apollo. Why is it okay? So I'm trying Tristan one word ad black. I know what I'm literally like 12 minutes into using a computer for the first time. So not for
And
the
trust me,
first time,
it's
but at
easy to
least
get
for
over.
something like this.
It's easy to get the hang of.
Has Newsarama gotten its own site, or they're still on Games Radar? I
Well,
think they're going to
they're
stay
owned by
that
them.
way.
They're owned by them. They've
Yeah,
been
didn't
owned by
they
them.
buy them?
Well, they've been owning them. They just finally decided, let's just bring them in house as opposed to keeping them on their own site.
That makes sense. Let me see what else is here. I know it's got something about Mr. Worth, but they're really, yeah, that's a fucking thing. Oh my god, news! I need to do ad block. That's literally. Don't they have like a Chrome extension for ad block or something?
Something like that. But, you know, it's all right if I can go off on a little topic for a
Go
moment
for
while
it.
you're.
Go for it.
Yeah, last night I kind of went into a back and forth with between two people on two different extremes. You had one guy who was defending Zack Snyder and the Snyder
Oh
cut.
yeah.
Yep. And then you had another guy who was very much an anti-Scott Snyder and all that stuff. And the funny thing is, I sided more with the pro-Snyder guy because at least he was being reasonable. He actually heard me out, understood what I was saying, just agreed to disagree. The anti-Snyder guy was batshit insane, trying to find reasons to hate him. Like saying how, oh, now, saying he brought in Amber Heard. Okay, won't argue that. Ezra Miller, yeah. But then he started bringing up saying Ben Affleck groomed some girl. That's not exactly what I've heard. And or Gal Gadot killed a bunch of Palestinians, and saying, oh, because of that, Scott and Zack Snyder is the worst. And oh, good thing his daughter died because it tells you he was a bad father.
Holy shit. Okay, sidebar real quick. David, thank you so much. Yes, I am going to start on a regular basis now that I can do it not only on my PlayStation but on this. But yes, thank you so much. Okay, the whole like Snyder issue is having these people literally come full circle because they went crazy for how many years to get the Snyder cut released. Like,
Yeah.
and then when AT&T finally surprised everybody, got it released, and now they're fucking boycotting. Like, what's
Because Fisher didn't get what he wanted, and everyone's been so reliant on Fisher because he's the most vocal. Almost everyone else has kept their mouth shut.
Yeah, Fisher's an idiot, though. How do they not see it? Like, their best evidence that something was wrong in that. I mean, I'm sure the Justice League reshoots were hell. There was a lot going on. You're an actor, that's what you're paid for. I can't imagine he got paid
Oh yeah.
really well. Not because I think even in like the first Wonder Woman movie, Gal Gadot only made $300,000, but um, he he's got to realize that he can't be such a drama queen. Yes, it sucks, but that's what you're getting paid for.
Yeah.
And you deal with it. If there's an issue, you tell somebody on set. Gal Gadot said she had an issue with Joss Whedon. They fixed it on set. Ray Fisher's best evidence he's given anybody is literally
One-sided.
phone call saying you kept your appointments. What? Like that's all you got, dude? You're such a crybaby. How?
Yeah.
It's like people supporting them are really just like it reminds me so much of like I don't even know what to call them. Just like the Me Too era.
Yep.
No fuck. How do I unpin this? You little bastard. I removed my message now. Won't let me. Okay, yeah, okay. It reminds me of like believe women. You believe what I say because it happened. Because it happened. I'm not going to show you any evidence, and that's exactly what Ray Fisher's done. He showed no. Ray Fisher, the soy based bag. He showed no evidence. Not a single anything.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like believe. And then all of his fucking cultists come to my channel and they're like, you're so dumb. You don't know what you're talking about. I'm like, you may be right, but I do know what I'm talking about. Like,
but like I said though, but you don't go the opposite direction either and put Snyder on blast like some of these other idiots. That's what I'm saying. I'm so tired of extremes in general. I like being in the middle where I'm like, I don't agree, but they have every right to say it. You know, like that. Nowadays, we got to a point where you be a political or culture war where you have to be on one or extreme or the other, and you got to stick on that side. You can't even be on the side that you're closer to because they want you to be all in or nothing.
And even if evidence comes out to the contrary, you have it doesn't matter. Make some excuse up. It's fucking ridiculous. Like, I'm honestly kind of sick of it. Get the guy from Doom Patrol to play Cyborg in the movie. Terrence says. I mean, yeah, why not? He's already been written out of Flash because he can't shut his mouth and say and you can catch up in so many lies. Like going back to the whole beginning when he tried to say that Jody's Corner said "Gay Fisher."
Uh,
There's literally evidence that shows he says Yay Fisher. They called him Yay Fisher all the time. Then he lies about quitting. He lies about. It's just like, dude,
I
you
know,
are
but
a
these people,
giant fucking man child.
it's the cult personality and
It is
everything.
exactly what it is, and they'll defend Snyder to no fucking end, no
Yeah.
end.
No one whatsoever. And again, but then if you're against Snyder, you must hate him with all your being and consider him like the devil of cinema and all that. It's like,
He's
no,
talented.
he is talented. And the thing is, I don't blame him. I blame Warner Brothers for this whole stupid, we're going to invite direct. We do not have any faith in our IPs. So we're going to invite these directors by saying, take the IPs, do whatever the hell you want with them, and we'll fit it into continuity.
Yeah, it's just I don't know how they're gonna do this whole Flashpoint thing to add on to everything because they're going to have. The only thing I care about is the Snyder Cut debate is whether the final product is good. Exactly. And
Exactly.
you can enjoy it for what it is, regardless of if you are a Snyder Cut brony or whatever you want to call him, or you are somebody like me who enjoys his work, but I don't think he sees characters as they should be seen,
Oh, yeah.
comic book style. But I can still enjoy his work. It's really not that hard. There is nuance in the world, and people don't realize that.
My biggest issue with Snyder is more or less the fact that he plugs these moments from comics just to put them on the screen so they look cool. Not because he earned it. Like, you do not put the death of Superman in your very second movie. You
Yeah.
don't do that. You don't waste your load on that particular, big event without building up to it like you deserve it. And then you don't try to shoehorn in injustice because that you love injustice. Oh,
Yep.
and you don't then decide, oh, we're going to have Superman actually become corrupt and evil and controlled by Darkseid. Newsflash, there's something I always believed in. This was something that the writers of DC Comics believed back during the 90s. What you do not have Superman take over the world, even with the best of intentions. Why? Because you do not, and because once you do that, you cannot put it back. Not one's going to ever trust him again. And even Superman the anime series, it ended their series with him taking over the world. And what happened? They did, and the world didn't trust him, and that was a big part of Justice League.
Yep, and it's already they're already into that like evil. People are sick of evil Superman. They want the Superman that you're supposed to be able to be inspired by,
Yeah.
The hopeful Superman, the man that can move mountains, but literally he's absolved because of him having so much power. Doesn't make him evil; it makes him perfect. And you're not supposed to necessarily. I don't know what you think, but I don't think you're necessarily supposed to relate to him. You're supposed to be inspired by him, and
Exactly.
you can't be inspired by anything that Zack Snyder does.
No, you cannot. Unfortunately, because you have a lot of these people. Again, the people they brought in were people who didn't get the comics at all. I mean, even James Wan. I don't because you know what the original plan was for an undersea horror story movie,
Aren't
right?
they doing that for two
Yeah, I think they are.
with the trench?
Yeah, but again, that was supposed to be the main focus of the first one, and Jeff Johns was the one who put his foot down. I think that's why they're doing it for the second one, because Jeff Johns isn't there to put his foot down. But it's like, but I'm like, you don't do that for the first movie because you need it to be a superhero story so people know who he is. You could do it for the second one, not the first one.
They really need to just like binge Marvel's formula, like not take it verbatim, but
yeah, because that's gone really old, really fast lately.
Well, no, I mean, yeah, but with WandaVision, I think that really kind of
that's new. Yeah,
it was so good. I was so impressed.
I am too. Although now I'm starting to see more people calling out saying it sucks. Seriously, this divide has gone insane, hasn't it?
And it's either you have to hate it or you have to love it. There's no nuance anymore whatsoever.
The weirdest thing though is that everyone seems to be in agreement. They hate Wonder Woman 84, except people like you or me. It's like, I liked it. Is it the greatest? No. Is it the worst? Hell no.
No, it's not it's not number one. Number one, like
The
that's like
first
a
one is closer to number one.
no, that's what I mean. The first one is like my favorite DC movie. It's just like every single time she goes up and climbs that ladder, I'm like sitting there in tears. I'm like,
Oh yeah.
I want to be Wonder Woman. I need my cups. Like, I fucking love it. But number two doesn't have that moment. And I think that's really what it needed. But don't get me wrong, I liked it. But there was a lot of plot holes. There was a lot of plot holes. There was some weird situations. But for
Yeah.
what it was, for a popcorn flip, it was good.
It was. Now everyone keeps on saying this is an example why Jeff Johns shouldn't have been working on it. It's like, oh good God, people. I'm still convinced the main reason why is that you had those initial and the biggest difference between Wonder Woman and Wonder Woman 84. You didn't have Captain Marvel out before Wonder Woman.
Oh yeah, and I think it's funny what a difference a day makes. Like on Christmas when that came out, everybody when they announced that Patty Jenkins was on what Squadrons or something,
Yeah.
everyone's like, "Yeah, that's gonna be awesome." Da, 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 da. The next day, they're like, "Patty Jenkins is gonna ruin Star Wars." Like what?
And like I've said before, I think most of the stuff started from people who had a big grudge that Wonder Woman was used to put down Captain Marvel, rightfully so, and so they decided to spin it, and everyone went into its tainted views and everything, and it has since just poisoned everything. Just like how they tried to do that to Anita Battle Angel. They've been holding a grudge for Wonder Woman ever since, and sure enough, I've seen people saying, people are already getting ready to say Captain Marvel is going to be way better than Wonder Woman 84.
Oh my god.
They won. They succeeded.
Well, they're introducing. I mean, I would hope they would bring. Hi, Andy. I'm hoping they would bring in
Monica?
Monica from.
Yeah,
I mean, we've already
WandaVision.
seen her. Yeah, we've already seen her. So I would think they would bring her in. I don't know. I would hope so at this point.
I hope, and I hope she's no longer like, oh, Auntie Carol, you're the greatest, and I'm just nothing compared to you.
I still haven't seen Captain Marvel. I have no interest.
I could so see they're going to. I think they're going to do that, and I think they're going to act like she's the protector of the colored people or something. It's like,
Oh lordy, Lord have mercy. I will pass on that. I'll just go fucking read something. If I don't really like Carol Danvers anyway, even in the comics.
yeah, and there was a time when she was written very good. It was after she became Captain Marvel that it really started going downhill.
Um, did you see Perch's video on the sales?
Not all the way through, but I am
Oh
aware
my
of it.
goodness, you could tell like exactly where. I forget who the dude that wrote her for a long time.
Oh, Reed, something Reed.
Yeah, he wrote
Ryan Reed. Ryan Reed.
Yep. He
Well,
wrote
yeah,
her
he's
for-
now doing Halo now.
Well, he wrote her for a long time. Sales were good, and then they put like G Willow Wilson. Or
No, it was Kelly Sue DeConnick.
Kelly Sue DeConnick, yeah. And her Aquaman, the only thing she had going for Aquaman was Andy, the babies.
Yeah,
I love
yeah.
the babies.
Yep. But
That is so good.
sorry, Brenda. Okay, sorry, I meant that.
Hey, check this out.
What? Oh yeah, you can do that. Yep. I should have pointed out. Hey, Brenda, look, I didn't mean it like that. I was saying that in the broad stroke, not just African Americans. I meant in general. They were going to have her be like that, not all of them.
I wait, hold on. I gotta do this. Hold on. I'm so bad at this. I'm sure you heard. I'm totally sure you have no idea from personal experience or anything.
Yeah.
I love this. I had no idea. I mean, I knew I could do it, but I forgot all about it.
I rarely do it on my stream, so I didn't think about it much either.
That's pretty cool. I don't know. I like it. I like it a lot. I'm trying to look through this. Hi, Brad. By the way, I love his channel. You guys should check him out. He does a lot with the toys.
Yeah.
It's fun.
I love purchase numbers videos,
Oh, I do too.
especially like Doomsday Clock. How that revealed it's not so much the book itself that was doing bad; it was the industry.
Yeah, that's true. But still, it's I like. Wait, hope that rumor of Wolverine. Wait, haha, I can do this. Turns out I want to see Bree Stans go re. Oh my gosh. Is what's his name still playing
Hugh
Wolverine?
Jackman, no,
I
no.
didn't think so.
And I don't think they would have gone with it anyway. I think besides Reynolds, they're going to recast anyone that was from the old stuff.
Yeah, I know. Didn't they just announce Deadpool? I see. I don't keep up with Marvel near as much as I do.
Deadpool 3, but they go back and forth on that so much. I'll believe it when there's a trailer out.
Yeah, that's true. I think I'm Deadpool's a good character. I liked the first one. I still haven't seen the second one. I don't watch shit.
Hey, speaking of which, what do you think more about what's been showcased from HBO Max, like Godzilla Kong or Tom and Jerry? Like they did a little snippet trailer a little while ago.
I'll bring that up because I was going to talk about that. I forgot. Can I do that? Thank
Yeah,
you
go
so
ahead.
much, Donde Lee Murphy. How have you? I've been good. How about you? All right, let's find this. Okay.
Yep.
How do we do this?
Hold on. I know where that video is. I can link it to you. Hold on.
No, I mean, how do I share my screen again?
Look at the bottom. There should be like multiple options of what to pick, or share screen. You should see share screen.
Yeah, I see it. All right. Here we go. All right, let's find that because there is.
Yep. Hold on. I will DM you it. Hold on.
Can't I just?
Oh no, not DM you. Mail it. Oh yeah. Look up
No,
same day premieres. That's what it's called. Same day premieres.
Yeah, it should be on HBO Max channel.
Yeah. Oh, it's actually on Warner Brothers channel.
Whatever.
Oh, MKF30 also gave you a $2 super chat.
Shut. I'm sorry. I'm slow. I'm sorry. Thank you so much, MK30. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Hey, Trish. Love you. You rock. Mortal Kombat. Yay. Right? That's exactly why I'm bringing this up here. Isn't it this one?
No. That's just like a snippet for the HBO one.
That's what I'm talking about, though. Is there something else?
There's more. Hold on. I just sent it to you in the private chat.
Okay, let me look. Oh my God. I will get better at this.
It's coming to get the hang of it. Yeah, I will admit.
All right. Now I got to share this screen. Oh my God, I'm a mess. I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. You got it. Hey, you've been doing really good for your first time live streaming like this. You've been doing really good, Tris.
It's different, but I like it. I was only able. Okay, now can you guys see that?
Yep.
All right.
Let's hope audio is shared. Let's hope.
It should be. Let's see here. Wait, wrong one. I've got like 74 tabs open.
Nope, not hearing any audio.
Damn it. Fucking StreamYards.
Gee. Actually, to be fair, that is something that goes on with you need to load it in everything in Chrome. Now that I realize it, Chef told you. Oh, you are in Chrome?
Yeah.
It's been a while since I've had to do it showing a video. I did it way back when they did the DC convention. When I did that whole day.
Oh,
yeah, I did that whole day, but that you have to jump through hoop to show audio. Let's just watch. We don't even need to hear it. Let's just watch the video.
Yeah, we really don't, because all I wanted to show was the Mortal Kombat part. Really,
yep.
That's so fucking cool.
It is. You think that's cool? I love the Godzilla King Kong stuff earlier.
Like, look at this. Hold on. Come on, jackass, motherfucker. There we go. That's so fucking cool. Like, I absolutely love it. And it's just the day after we get all those pictures. We need a fucking trailer.
We'll be getting one soon. I cannot wait for Tom and Jerry. That looks like it's going to be so funny.
But Suicide Squad.
Yeah, but before that.
But Suicide Squad.
Oh, I'm excited for all of them. I'm excited for all of them.
I think it's good. I don't know what the hell half of this shit is.
Oh, Tom and Jerry. But yeah, Suicide Squad. Judas and the Black. Wait, what? Conjuring. There was Conjuring. Matrix.
Meh. Suicide Squad. I don't know. I don't have any interest in the other ones. I'll never watch them. But Mortal Kombat, those pictures are so fucking cool, and then to see it in action.
Yeah.
So
I love it though. How all you need to do is just subscribe to HBO Max, and you're good. You don't
you don't have to pay the extra amount.
Not like Disney. I think they thank God for Disney doing that with Mulan for HBO Max to be like, yeah, no one's gonna want that. No one's gonna want that.
See, here's the thing. Like, I don't think it's that bad of a price. It's if you get a bunch of people together.
Oh yeah.
But
I was just talking about with Disney, but Disney with Mulan, you had to both subscribe to Disney Plus and pay more.
it's a dead franchise. What's a dead franchise, M Plus? Are you talking about Mortal Kombat? Because you're wrong.
Yeah, you are wrong if you're talking about that. Oh, Matrix. Screw the Matrix is what he said earlier.
I don't know. I've never seen the Matrix.
I've seen the trilogy and I enjoyed it, to be perfectly honest. I'm not keen on them doing a follow-up after all this time, especially now that we have the Wachowski sisters instead of brothers and all that.
Oh yeah, they changed genders like since.
Now, granted, they did it well before it's become this trend. So I'm pretty sure, especially with how quirky they were, it was legitimate, not, what's been going on more recently.
Like attention seeking.
Exactly. Kind of like Matthew Sturgis now being I forgot Lilith Sturgis.
I don't even know who that is.
Matthew Sturgis.
Oh, the writer.
Yeah, the writer who worked with Bill Willingham on a lot of the Fables works.
This is so cool. I can just like keep going through. See, look, da-da! I love it.
Mm-hmm.
What does it say? Doctor Who is pretty much
dead. Yep, I'm not going to argue that. Especially since they can't give a new person to head up the BBC because no one wants to be on a dying ship.
Why didn't the girl leave, Jodie Whittaker?
She's going to leave after this final series.
Did that get good views? Oh, you know what's on tonight?
What?
Fucking Batwoman. Did you see that little like trailer for it?
Yes, I did.
I was so irritated. I was like, okay, it's going okay. It's not too bad. I'm kind of into it. And then it was said it's she said something about being the first person in the Bat family to be a person of color, and I'm like,
what?
I'm like,
Batwing, you have Luke on your Signal as well, but you have Luke Fox on the cast.
And like that
is a disgrace to him.
No shit. And then like in what's it called? Telltale.
Yeah.
They have Tiffany on there.
Yeah.
It's just like you have no idea what the fuck you're talking about. Why should I respect you enough to give you my time to watch your fucking show? Even though I'm going to watch it because I.
Well, then again, they're continuing the trend they did from the first season, where it's going to be better once it's with a woman in it.
Oh,
remember that?
Yes. It's just like, oh, that was bad. I watched 2 episodes, I think, of the original one. I watched the first one, and then I watched
Crisis.
Well, yeah, I watched Crisis, but then there was one where she like came out publicly and everyone was talking about it. I checked it out, and I'm like, oh my god, it's so bad. Honest.
I know people keep on saying Jeff Johns is the name attached to Batwoman. I think he has very little to do with it. I think that's more of a... I didn't even
know his name was attached.
Apparently it is, but I think that's one of the... He's an executive producer, and I think that's more by default than it is actually him, being on it as any sort of control.
Yeah, that's true. He did great with Stargirl, though.
Oh, yeah. Now, if I could be honest about one thing, a lot of people have been making this point, and I hate to kind of agree with it. Even though they put out that article saying Jeff Johns isn't going anywhere, I hate to say it, I think the word you add after that is yet. I think after his contracts run out...
No.
I don't want it either. But I think after his contracts run out, he might.
You really think so?
I hate to say that, but a lot of that, unless things can really pick up for him with Stargirl, and unless the stuff with Fisher really dies down, they might not renew it. Now, to be fair, I think 3 Jokers might keep him afloat a bit longer. I hope, but I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe. Regardless, like.
Oh, good question from Dominic.
Let's see here. Who are your top 10 actors, actresses, or directors who are also geek, like fans of See, here's the problem, Dominic. I don't know television. I don't know movies very well. I know the books well. I can tell you what happened in the newest Batman, but I don't know who played him. Like, it just... I like, as far as, like, actors and actresses, I like the girl that plays Wanda.
Yep.
I like her.
Elizabeth Olsen.
I like
You do know
uh,
she's the youngest of the Olsen sisters, right?
I know, I bet they're so pissed. I bet they're so pissed. Like they
Yeah,
were
where have they
watching
been?
it
Where have they been?
probably on meth. Oh wait, entertainment hacker. Thank you so much. Ah, that's
Uh,
awesome. Everybody
uh,
should check out his channel out. He
yeah,
does awesome, way better coverage of the Amber Johnny stuff than I do. I'm
uh,
like,
Daddy Lee Murphy. Really, you're gonna go for that?
wait, what am I speaking of Jeff Johns? He's allowed Wonder Woman 80 people. I mean, that's not necessarily his fault. We don't know that.
We
It
don't
could
know.
be.
Yeah,
It could be
it could
100% fault.
be. But he also
Wasn't
wrote
Zack
the first
Snyder
one.
credited too?
He wrote the first one. Come on, guys. He also co-wrote the first one. So
Isn't Jeff Johns doing the HBO
he's
right here?
working on it, but we don't
Yeah.
know. I don't know his full capacity because remember when they first announced it, they didn't mention much about him in that, if I recall. And you and I were confused, like, wait, what?
Well, not only that, but I think they're doing a lot with Greg Berlanti. That's not a good sign.
He had good one. I'm not even a moderator. Why? Want me to give him a wrench?
Yeah, go ahead. And I think I was trying to think of actresses. Have you ever seen oh my fucking god, I can't think of words. This is why I don't do shit live. It's what's Professor Xavier's son's name?
His son, Legion.
Legion. Have you ever seen Legion?
I have seen a little bit of it. Actually, I can't give him a wrench. I don't know how to do. Apparently,
I like it.
Yeah, even though I'm a moderator, I can't do that.
Aubrey Plaza. She could, like, I want to fan cast her and everything. Like, she's gonna be She-Hulk and Poison Ivy. Probably tell you, I like her. She's fucking crazy, and I love that.
Rosario Dawson's a very geeky girl, a woman.
Oh yeah, I've only ever seen her, I think, in Clerks too. But wait, no, she's in Rent too.
Yep, and
she's a really good singer.
Yep, and she's voiced a bunch of. She's been the voice of Wonder Woman during those DC animated movies.
Oh, okay. So I have seen more of her stuff. I like her. She's what isn't there controversy around her too? Though?
Oh yeah, the whole stuff about apparently she and her mother were being very anti gay or transphobic or something. But then people are saying, oh no, that's not what happened. But that whole Song and Pony show.
It literally doesn't matter what you say; you're gonna get accused of it. So
yep, you got a wrench, e-hacker. You deserve it.
You can't fucking you can't let that shit bug you, or you can't cancel somebody that doesn't give a shit. So you just don't give a shit. That's the best way to do it. I bet Tristan forgot who I was. I did not.
Oh, we just haven't heard from you in a while.
Exactly. They I just seen something about Legion. I was gonna say, and I can't remember. Rosario. Oh my god. She was in a movie called Kids. I've never seen that.
Oh yeah, okay. Oh yeah, that's one of those movies that think what cuties wanted to be. Kids actually did and did it very well.
Oh, okay. Kind of like 13 style.
Yeah, like that. Mm-hmm. Very much like that.
I think I did. Wasn't it about AIDS or something?
It's been a while. Maybe I'm not sure. I remember it was about kids on the street and everything. It might have done with AIDS. Again, it's been a while.
Oh my god, this is the best comment ever. Have you heard of Amber Heard? I like her. She's honest and nice human. I know, right?
Oh yeah, everything those nasty things people say about her, completely bogus.
I know. I look up to her every day. I wake up and I'm like, today I'm gonna be like Amber Heard.
Okay, I can't keep that going. I can't keep that.
She's trying to take on Disney now. Is she fucking stupid? Like, she's going to be blacklisted if she's already not. There's no way that
Fisher will have a better chance of getting a job than her.
He just got a job with ABC. It's called like Women of Color or something. Women of Movement. Women.
No way he's had a main role though.
Well, no, but yeah, she's really stupid. Like, there's no way she's going to actually get what she wants. I mean, maybe, but
I,
they're. How can they give her like every fucking conversation, every this, every that? That's ridiculous to ask for.
yep.
I'm gonna take my leave. I'm watching anime with me. Have fun, BM. Thank you for stopping by.
Yep, but I gotta say this. You know what? One book I want them to bring back because it was so good for kids, even though it was sent to DCU. I want them to bring back that Sasquatch Detective. You remember
Oh
that?
yeah. I do remember that.
Yeah, you did. I think I did a review on it. I know that, but yeah,
Yeah.
it was so adorable, so funny, and the funny thing is, yeah, you have a Sasquatch, a detective, a female Sasquatch who's a detective, but it's more her quirkiness as a Sasquatch is why she's so good, not because she's a woman.
Yep. Exactly. What is? 1 second. Back to work. Thanks for the wrench. Thanks for stopping by, Entertainment.
Oh, Tokyo Ghoul, you mentioned what? And
Yeah. Thank you for stopping by. You guys check out his channel if you haven't already. He does a great job. He talks not just about Amber, about pop culture in general, and then the who are they, like Megan Queen Lady something, I don't know. Talks about them too a lot too, and I never understand, but I still watch it. So yeah, I put someone said what are you anime are you watching?
yeah,
Yeah, and
Tokyo
I
Ghoul.
put Tokyo Ghoul's so good.
Yep. Oh, I've been kind of picky with my anime stuff. I've been so behind on so many animes I used to watch. Used to be big into it. I still like a lot of the old classic stuff: Tenchi Muyo, Dragon Ball, Sailor Moon. But any
Cowboy
of the
Bebop,
Cowboy Bebop, yep. Outlaw Stars.
show some Tokyo. Oh yeah, your E Hacker is from Tokyo or something, aren't you? I'm pretty sure. Like every time he's asked me to live stream, it's always been like 9 in the morning. I'm like, dude, I sleep. That's so funny. Elon Musk is a coward. Ran away to text because he is afraid that that snowman. That is okay. Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, but I do have a little bit of respect. Not gonna lie. Elon Musk is he stands up to a lot of the fucking crazies on Twitter. I've noticed like the socialist Twitter and stuff. He seems to stand up to them a lot, and he's kind of like I like him because he reminds me of like a modern day Lex Luthor.
Better than the movie version.
The manga's better of Tokyo Ghoul. Is that what you're talking about?
I think that's what he's talking about. Yeah.
I have to check that out. I have it here. I just haven't checked it out. I always love manga because I always read the other way, and me being dyslexic, it's fun.
Dominic asks, "What's your and do you have a favorite era of comic books?" 90s and 2000s for me.
I was gonna say early 2000s. I really miss the JSA. I miss Stargirl. I miss a lot of those, like, and I think that's why I like Jeff Johns. Let me see if I can find. There was a picture. I got super excited when the March solicitations came out because it said something about stop it, you jackass. It said something about basically we're gonna get Stargirl back in that like Infinite Frontier #0.
Yep, I think that's supposed to be like a little. They might lead into an ongoing or something, but given how Jeff is more focused on Hollywood, I don't know. It might end up becoming like Shazam, where he does it whenever he can. Because good lord, Shazam just took way too long to finish.
Oh yeah, I just started. There was a picture of Stargirl I was going to show though, and I am retarded and slow.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
Future State tops the top selling books. Well, yeah, I kind of figured that. When they have nothing else for sale, it's going to be at the top.
Yep, exactly.
The school website is such a mess.
Boy, you want to talk about ads? Good lord, the ads on that site.
Yeah, and they're not even going to let me find it because they're jackasses. It was literally just a picture. It was cool, though. I'm just hoping we get a little bit of that old JSA style, like the older characters.
I really want
them back.
I hope Venditti is the one who's going to be doing it.
I want the announcement. Like, what else would he be doing?
Exactly. Keep on saying that. Oh, it's going to be. It's a dream project for him, and it seems to be the only thing that makes sense.
Yeah, I really, really hope Bronze Age of comics for you. I love the Bronze Age of comics. I love like
I
some
love
of
that as a
the
looking
former artists.
back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
looking back, looking at like I think I reviewed a Wonder Woman one. It's just their faces are so well done, but then sometimes
Whoa,
like
whoa, whoa,
well like
whoa.
George Perez. Oh,
Sorry,
you gotta love it.
DC Comics died for you when Rebirth began. Why? I'm sorry. Why? Rebirth was a nice coming back for DC after New
I thought
52.
so too.
Yeah, I mean, New 52 was really just starting to peter out, and you had DCU. Good God.
The mainstream media lies a lot. That is the understatement of a century.
Yep, definitely.
What do you think about the whole thing? I haven't talked about it
Oh,
because I just
yeah.
haven't wanted to put it on the channel, but a live stream I don't mind so much about Trump getting banned, banning the motherfucker.
Uh,
That's
it,
it.
They've made it basically. Here's the funny thing: people forget. The mainstream media forgot. Under Obama, the mainstream media was dying. It was going in the toilet, and it's going to
Gonna
do
get
it
back
one.
there.
It's going back again because all they're going to do is sing Biden and Kamala's praise, and people are going to disagree, and they're like, "Oh, geez, I'm done." But this time, you're not going to even have Fox to go to anymore. You're going to have no one to go to anymore. It's all going to come crumbling down.
I meant more like
Oh, was Twitter?
with Twitter.
Well, it falls under the same thing. Twitter was dying before Trump was running, so
And it's
it.
already losing billions of dollars now.
Yep. Oh, Dominic had asked about Cobra Kai. Oh, you should watch Cobra Kai if you've
I've
ever
never
seen.
seen it.
Have you ever seen Karate Kid?
False.
Wax on, wax off, and all that.
I've seen like a little pieces of it, yeah.
Well, Cobra Kai is one of those best cases of continuing on from an old 80s product, but doing it very well because they get what people love about it. Now, unfortunately, you've been having these people now saying, we need actual Asians in the lead if they're doing martial arts. Excuse me, but I thought people had said that it's racist to say that all Asians know martial arts.
Yeah,
Why is it these people feel like the need to say only Asians can be masters of martial arts, so they should be a lead for Cobra Kai? When it's like it's continuing the adventures of Karate Kid, where it was a bunch of white guys doing it.
yeah. See, I don't see the issue. I thought that it was supposed to be like a melting pot. I thought that's what we
Yeah,
were.
and it
And
is.
I, like,
There's plenty of other actors, ethnicities in the cast.
it seems like really those people just attack when it comes to something that's popular. And they just want something to hate. Like not just on
Well,
the
well,
left, on both sides. They just want something to hate. And I'm sick of hating. I got to a point where I'm just sick of it. I
by the way,
want to be able to enjoy something.
if you go back up, Daddy Lee said Rebirth was woke garbage. Prove it.
Rebirth wasn't woke. Not that I remember.
No, I don't remember it either. You had, actually,
I'm not being mean at all. I'm just confused.
yeah, because you had Jurgens and Tomasi on Superman. You had Williamson on Flash.
Mm-hmm.
You had. It was one of the best creative times you had for DC. Creative, unfortunately, not sales. Unfortunately,
Nobody spoiled Cobra Kai because there's people that haven't seen it yet. But I mean,
no, I'm not. I'm not going to spoil it.
I haven't seen it either. I just don't really have the interest to see. I don't know. It's just like okay, done. I don't know. I've heard it's good though, so I might check it out. I'm just not a huge person to watch stuff. But how did we get into Cobra Kai from Trump?
Someone brought it up. I brought it in.
Where did that come from?
Sorry, someone brought it
up.
up.
No, that's okay. That's totally fine. Cobra Kai is awesome. Rebirth wasn't woke. Brought DC back to its root. Few books and now are woke, but not really. Yeah, I completely agree. I really do.
And
I can't even really name anything woke right now.
No, well, me neither, really. I can't either. I'm thinking back. Oh, Brad's leaving, looks like.
Oh, need to get back to work. Thank you for stopping by, Brad. I really, really appreciate it. Another channel you guys should check out. He's awesome. Yep. I think I've been subscribed to Brad since before I had a channel. It's been a long time.
Hey, guys, might as well just pimp myself. Check out my channel. I've been quiet for a while, but I will be getting back to it. I just want to throw that out there. I'll do it again whenever we wrap up. But yeah, seriously though, with yeah, with Rebirth, I can never think of any issues I ever had with it. It was just so good, and oh wait, okay, that's funny. That's funny.
That's good. That's really good.
That's a good bird. That's a good bird.
That's funny. Yeah, I don't remember. Maybe I mean I'd have to revisit it, but yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, with Future State, for example, it has been more hit than miss, or at least more decent than than shit.
I would say this week was a little bit weaker.
Oh yeah,
Um just because I think the telling of something is what I can't stand. Um like the telling of she's the best detective, and we had a couple times of that. What am I missing? Something? Batgirl's roommate was
well,
transgender.
in Rebirth, okay.
In Rebirth, yes,
But
you're right.
that's one little thing. That's one little thing. Oh, Sam Humphries. Oh, okay, I will give you Sam Humphries. But
Sam
even then,
Humphrey's a hit and miss.
but he came. But Sam Humphries, he came. If you're talking about with Harley Quinn, he came on Harley Quinn much later after
Mhm.
Rebirth started.
After Palmati and Amanda Connor, right?
Yeah, after they left. So, but for the
Yep.
first 2 years, it was those two.
Yeah, I mean I see. Here's the difference. I don't think just having a transgender roommate. I don't
Oh
remember
no,
that part. I don't think that makes anything woke. I think it really goes down to the writing. If you're
yeah.
preaching and you're really preachy about it, fine. If you're just like, okay, this is a transgender person,
Oh yeah, I
then
mean even
fine.
Tinian's Detective Comics revealed that one doctor was actually formerly a man, but it was now a woman. But it was done like that. Just happens to be part of her character. That's it.
Who? Where?
Whatever her name was, that doctor that was helping Clayface out and everything.
Okay. I was confused. Yes.
Yeah, her.
Yeah, it depends. I think really all comes down to writing. It really does. Like, don't get me wrong. There's definitely woke comic books. I'm not saying that at all. But it comes down to writing, like with
Oh jeez, really,
or
really,
changing of
Dee?
gender or changing of sexuality. What am I missing here?
Oh jeez, really? On you that I was just saying. Look, it wasn't 100% perfect, but little things here and there of wokeness does not taint the whole pot.
And everybody, it's subjective. We
Yeah,
all like different things, and that's okay. That's normal. That's really like I definitely love get into the love stories and the babies and stuff more than most comic book fans. That's me.
yeah,
That's just what we all like, and that's okay.
yeah. Oh, okay,
What
so
about
that's it.
children and being
Why is
gay?
sorry,
Yeah,
some
yes, that was dumb. That was really dumb.
yeah,
I
someone asking why was Wonder Woman bi? You know,
Wonder
that's
Woman's
her
always been.
character.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh,
Greg Rucka technically didn't he technically make her bi?
yeah. Rucker more revealed it. Oh, okay. DDD was just kidding.
I figured. I kind of figured he's just fucking with us.
But yeah, Rucker more revealed and made it more out
Yeah.
in the open, but it was always implied. I mean, come on. She lived on an island with women, unless they were all celibates who never
Okay.
got their freak on, which even it was hinted at in the Golden Age, they kind of did. We're into kinky shit like that. Unless they were completely celibate, she got it on, maybe not for romantic reasons, but definitely to get the urges out, which means
Oh
she is
yeah.
most likely open for both type of relationship. It just depends on who she feels romantically inclined to.
Yeah, you're on an island of only women for
Yeah,
how long? You're gonna get horny. Sorry, just saying. You
yeah,
guys know
but
I'm just fucking with you. I know you are, Dee.
yep. We get it. We get it. Sorry, just you kind of
I
put
like
it.
to live and see mascara. That's so funny.
Yeah,
Talking of the
John McKinnon, Island of Nuns.
no fucking way. I mean, come on.
Oh, Death by Snoop. Death by that's if you went with the Brian Azzarello version, in which case they'd kill you right after you got him knocked up.
Um, Someone asked about the Green Lantern. Yeah, that was dumb. Also,
Yeah. Oh
the
yeah.
lack of truth has another use. That's funny.
I
Um,
agree. I agree. The Green Lantern one was so dumb because it's like you have Earth 2. It's still out there. It's still
Right?
out there. You don't need to do that. And That's probably the one thing I do not like about Tom Taylor doing it with Injustice Year Zero. Harry B. He's been gay the whole time, which means no Obsidian, no
No
Jade.
shade. Yep. Yeah, I didn't like that either particularly. Like that could ignore it because the other stuff was good, but the only thing is like obviously he hasn't always. There, we are seeing Obsidian in Future State. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, you
Well,
could
we've
get
seen him
like,
since Doomsday Clock.
why can't you just come out and say he's bi or something? Like you could fix that very easily, but they refuse to. It's
I
sad.
think they're looking at it more. I think, well, to be fair, I think in the main comics, I think they are trying to balance it out, but I think they're going to go the route. He was always gay. He just never accepted it until much later.
Maybe, but think of how disrespectful that is to his wife.
Yeah. By the way, Daddy Lee, that was Azzarello's run. That's been completely negated, and that's one of those cases where I'm kind of glad they negated that
Oh
because
my
that
god,
was
with the Wonder Women?
yeah, it
With
was
the
them
family
slaughtering.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
terrible. I
I
hated
mean,
that.
that's closer to the actual fiction, but. Uh,
I mean, that's like extreme. I didn't care for that.
yeah, and if they were boys, they were originally going to throw them to the into the water, but instead they gave it to whichever that forger was,
Right.
Hephaestus, I think.
I don't remember. It's been a while. I hated
I mean,
that. I
there
really
was
did
some
not
good
like that.
stuff. There was some
It's
good
like
stuff in Azzarello's
Turtle.
run.
Well, yeah, I'm not negating the whole run. I just thought that was really, really tough. I'd rather
Yeah.
see him made by than go that route. Like, so silly.
Now, I will tell you this. The only explanation now that I would accept about a gay Alan Scott is because of death metal. Now he has both sets of memories.
So how are they going to do that now? Is he
I
bi?
think it's a case where he will be bi, unless they pull a Bobby Drake and everybody, I'm full gay and always was, which I doubt they were going to go that far. Unless Bendis does it, which again, so long as I hope Vendetti writes it, it's going to keep it more straight to, well, no, you know what I mean? Much more like in character with the character.
Yeah, I think so too. Azzarello's Wonder Woman was. You see, I stopped reading it second issue. I read it. It wasn't good, and I love Brian Azzarello. Like I really like him. Every other time.
He's hit and miss.
You think?
Yeah.
I really like him.
Oh no, I like him too, but it depends on the work. Like, I'm sorry, I'm never going to forgive him for Superman 4 Tomorrow. That arc he did with Jim Lee was a snore. It's a snore fest.
Yeah, I didn't read that, so I have no idea.
Oh.
I think I love him because I don't know Noel and
good Wonder. When did we actually have a good Wonder Woman run? I'd say actually James Robinson. Well, yeah, the most recent one, but I'd say Robinson's run was the first full-on good one that I enjoyed. I know a lot of people had issues with it, but yeah.
Mariko's, well, it was only, 4 issues. That wasn't bad at all with
4 months, yeah.
Yeah, that wasn't bad. It wasn't long, though.
Yeah. Orlando's wasn't bad, but it was, except for the Maxima stuff.
Yeah, that's true. They messed that up. I think the best, though, is probably, always for me will be Hikatea.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, Hikatea. That's Greg Rucka.
Yeah, I love it. Well,
Rucka really gets
the blood and the lies. I loved it.
Yeah, seriously. Rucka really gets Wonder Woman. He used to get Lois Lane. No idea what happened there.
Witching Hour, really good point. I mean, that's justly dark, but that is like so good.
And that influenced that dark multiverse story.
Yep. Now we're seeing kind of the end of it, even in Future State a little. Like it's all carrying over really well. I think that was a really good story. I forgot about Witching Hour. I actually think I might add that to my and reread that. That's on the whole thing just came on DC Universe.
A lot of stuff came on DC Universe. Yeah.
It's not a very popular platform, but it's got so much good.
I say it's better than Marvel Unlimited because they're now starting to put books out sooner than Marvel Unlimited does.
Yeah, I think once it goes to what is it? Not Infinite, it's going to be like, "Oh my god, we're so fucking stupid." Yeah, I just realized it. They renamed DC Universe to DC Infinite. Why the hell didn't we think that that would have anything to do with the ongoing Infinite Frontier?
Frontier.
Why didn't you
I
think
think
about that?
someone suggested that once not long ago. So yeah.
I just realized it like a light bulb went off.
But
But there's a lot of really good on there. I'm surprised.
oh yeah.
It's that and DC in a Comixology Unlimited. It's really all I need.
Exactly. I mean, obviously you want to keep up with the current stuff, obviously.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean for my old stuff. Like it's got
Yeah.
all my old Mr. Miracle stuff I'm doing right now. Like I'm going into a deep dive. That's gonna be a long fucking video. I
Oh yeah.
Mr. Miracle's such a good character though.
It would,
I love him.
yeah, well, wait till you get to the end of that story.
No, nope, not allowed to talk. Not allowed to talk.
I'm not. I won't spoil, but I'm just saying it's a tearjerker.
Oh no. Oh great. I love like
And I know you were very susceptible to crying, so
I cry all the
you're
time.
gonna be bawling.
I cry all the
Up,
time. Like I'm mad, I cry. I'm happy, I cry.
up, you got another super chat.
I forgot. Tristan. Why do you hate Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles again?
Blame Injustice 2 for putting them in there instead of Constantine. That's why.
I didn't used to hate Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I love Injustice. Injustice really got me back into comics because there's a little while there where I didn't read. So, like, I'm back into comics. I love it. Injustice 2 came out. They revealed Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and I have never been so mad at a fucking reveal. I was like, legitimately, I watched they had it after a tournament, right? So it was like 3 hours long. I'm sitting there with freaking bells and whistles on waiting, and it was and then they even had like him wearing a trench coat. Like,
Oh yeah.
I was legitimately pissed. Like, I would act like a 12-year-old, and now I hate Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles because they're assholes that took up a spot that either Rorschach or Constantine could have had, and now I hate them with every fiber of my being.
Hey guys, just to point out in the comments, settle down a little bit, all right? I see stuff like making fun about here, have a wrench and all that stuff. Really, okay, guys, seriously, just settle down.
Do I not have any mods whatsoever?
You have me still as a mod, yeah. So, but I'm just giving them the heads up right now. I don't want to boot anyone out, so just settle down. Don't try and cause any trouble.
Play nice, boys and girls.
Yeah, exactly. Play nice. Play nice. But someone brought up the last Ronin TMNT. Basically, thinking about like that Ninja Turtles for Dark Knight Return. It was their Dark Knight Return story.
What? I didn't listen to you. I totally wasn't listening. I was reading comments.
Ninja Turtles, The Last Ronin. It's basically the Ninja Turtles Dark Knight Return story.
Oh, I have no interest in that.
All right.
None whatsoever. I know it was really popular there for a while, and I'm like, I don't want to read about a fucking turtle. I want to read about a human. I don't want to read about a fucking turtle. Like, I just didn't. I'm not into it.
You still missed out on a great Batman to Ninja Turtles trilogy.
Nope, I probably didn't. If it was like the movie, then it was terrible.
No. They were better than the movie. Better than the movie.
The movie was terrible. I think Constant is going to be in Injustice 3. See, if this doesn't happen, there's likely to be a riot, and I will be organizing it. Just to let everybody know. Oh my god!
If he's not, don't riot until they're all done with the DLCs.
Maybe.
Because
maybe.
Now here's the big thing. Do you think they're going to go with Darkseid, or do you think they're going to go with Dr. Manhattan, or do you think they're going to go with the Dark Multiverse?
I think they're going to go with Darkseid. Probably. Yeah. It's the safe bet. It's what most people know.
True, but at the same time,
Dr. Manhattan would be so fucking cool.
Yep, but I would say it was Darkseid. We already saw that in the Masters of the Universe crossover.
Yeah, that was pretty good though.
It was. That was. And at least they gave us one finale. So I guess they're not going to. If that's canon with the Superman wins, then I think they're going to go with the Batman one ending officially.
You know what? The freaking okay, so when Mortal Kombat, I was listening, I swear, but now we're gonna talk about this. You
That's
know
all right.
when like all the Melina psychotic fans, which
Oh yeah.
they got what they wanted, right? That's
Mm-hmm.
what's gonna happen with Constantine. I swear to Ra. I'm
Raw.
going to.
Well,
I'm
boy, you got that from Superman.
I know. I was
Great
big.
Raw.
Ra. I hope Amber Heard is not in that movie. What movie are we talking about? Michael Bay, Destroyer of Childhoods. I've only seen the first
Actually,
Transformers movie.
the Transformers were not, except for the second one, were not the worst. And I thought the Ninja Turtles movies were surprisingly decent when he's just the producer of it.
Well, I like the first one.
So I
It
said,
was like,
Simon Gray, I completely agree with you. The Resident Evil franchise killing off Wesker. Really, I'm still interested in the franchise, but they killed him off right when they were making him popular.
is that a mouse? It sounds like it would be a mouse.
No. Wesker is the bad guy in Resident Evil. He's the guy with the sunglasses and the
I thought
blonde
we
hair.
were. I know who he is in Resident Evil. I thought we were still talking about.
No. I was just bringing it up because he made a comment. Sorry.
Ha ha ha! Who's looking forward to live action Mortal Kombat?
Hell
Oh
yeah.
my god! I've been waiting for so long, and I love the old ones. Don't get me wrong, but
Oh,
it looks
the
so
first one. The
fantastic.
second one was.
I love the second one. I don't
Oh,
care. It had some doubt.
It's a guilty pleasure for me. Is what I was.
Exactly. It wasn't good.
I mean, for one,
still liked it
why do you have a different actress for Melina? They're supposed to be twins.
because they're dumb. I don't know. I are they going to do that with the new one? Because obviously Melina is going to. But the like Shao Kahn's gonna be black. Like I don't know how are they gonna do that if they even have those characters in. I don't know. It's gonna be weird. But regardless,
it looks good. I've been waiting for this ever since they did that fan film a while back. You know, the one that led into that Legacy series.
Legacies. Oh my god, those were so good though. Those were like the
they
highest
were.
quality fan films ever.
Well, they became official after the first one was a fan film.
Oh, is that what it was?
Yeah, the first one was a fan film, which basically gave us a more grounded, real-world stuff. Like Baraka was actually a guy who mutilated himself.
Oh yeah, I know. I haven't seen those in.
And then Legacy was just playing off of that, but bringing in the more traditional elements into it instead of being realistic.
Yeah, exactly. And I think that's why James Wan's doing it, right?
The current one, yeah, the upcoming movie, he's producing it. I don't think he's directing it.
Yeah, I think the director is like Simon McQuaid, if I remember correctly. I just did the video the other day, so they're still in my head. But he did Aquaman. I have no doubts it's going to be good. Hi, Anne.
Yeah,
I think it's going to be really, really good. How the fuck are you nerds if you don't know she's a clone? Of course she's a clone. But I'm curious to see. Obviously, Katana's in this universe, so is she playing both? She would have to play both. Like it only makes sense.
I know, unless they have it be that what's Baraka's race called again? The
Narcotins?
Yeah, what if somehow that genetics makes her black?
Which portrayal of Sonya Blade do you like? Wait, here we go.
Original timeline or new
Hey, that's the wrong one. Sorry.
I know. Dominic has here. Original timeline or new I would say new timeline if it wasn't for the voice acting in 11.
Oh my God. The voice acting was so
great
bad.
for the first two games were great, but 9 and 10. Thank God we got the movie actress Bridget Wilson back as a DLC.
Yeah, and did you see the pictures of the new Sonya? She looks just like her.
Oh, she does. It's Bridget. I think that. Wait, is it not Bridget Wilson?
I don't know who it is.
Hold on.
I don't know who the actors and actresses are.
Hold on. It is.
You're totally right. If Amber was in Mortal Kombat, she would have.
Oh yeah, Bridget Wilson. I was right, Bridget.
Fatalities.
Yep, I was right. Bridget Wilson. Yeah, and okay. Here's the big question I got to ask: who do you think is worse, Amber Heard or Brie Larson?
Amber Heard. She's an abusive person. There's a huge difference. Are my comments shadow banned? No.
No, AJ. Everything's just going by so fast that we're missing a lot of it.
Sorry, I'm trying. It's all
No,
new to
we're
me.
both trying. We're both trying. We're both trying.
But no, there's a difference. Brie Larson is just pretentious and irritating. If that's the worst you are, then fine. But
Yeah.
she's not a terrible I mean, she may be. I don't know
But
enough
the
about
difference
her.
is, I think Amber, by comparison, is the better actress
I agree.
than Brie. That's what makes it so difficult. As far as being a human being, give me Brie. As far as being an actor, give me Amber.
Um, that's what it's funny because anytime I say that, like I say she's a good Mira, people get so mad. I'm like, but
That's
you
that's what I
got
was talking about earlier. That's what I was talking about earlier. This whole in one all in or nothing.
you got to be able to at least in my opinion, I learned I gotta good night hairspray guy
Yeah,
separate art from artists simply because
yeah.
I if not you can't enjoy shit anymore unfortunately.
That's why I would more get. Now with Amber, it makes it so hard. I openly admit it,
Yeah,
but again, the proof is in the pudding. Her Mira. I mean, I still remember your review. You love the heck out
I
of
love
her.
yep, I gave her a really really good review, like really good.
Yeah, but as far as with Brie, good lord, how the hell did that woman win an Academy Award?
But wasn't it for a movie where she was like a captive person or something?
Something. Oh, good God.
You don't have to have much personality for that.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure she won it by the time the Oscars really didn't amount to much anymore.
That hi Eric. This year is gonna be kind of funny because it's like there's nothing coming out for awards. It's gonna be like
Yeah.
Tenet and Wonder Woman. Like
Sadly, Sonic, Birds of Prey.
oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, Birds of Prey.
Well, thank God Wonder Woman came out when it did, so at least now you don't have to say Birds of Prey is the greatest comic book movie. Although people are starting to say it's Birds of Prey is better. Oh, speaking of
oh my
which,
god.
that guy that I told you was very anti-Snyder last night. You want to
Yeah.
know how extreme he was? He said Birds of Prey was a better written movie than any of Snyder's shit.
Oh god, I would not go that far.
I know.
Are
I'm
you
like,
kidding me?
Batman v Superman and Man of Steel both were way better than Birds of Prey. And even then, I still say Birds of Prey isn't the worst recent comic movie I've ever seen. That honor still goes to Thor: The Dark World. I'm sorry, Thor: The Dark World was just a completely boring mess that kept putting me to sleep. I cannot rewatch that movie again.
I never finished it. I got a little bit into it, but I never finished it. Are you a fan of horror? Yeah,
Oh yeah.
definitely. But like, my favorite is the Saw series.
Oh. Do you want to play a game?
I love Saw, but like, anytime I think of it, I think of that scene where she falls in the needles and that
Oh.
out. It's so gross.
And then that music though is definitely one of the better, Yeah, Brie does have the acting range of a rock. She does.
Oh, Room. It was called Room.
Oh,
What she won it for.
Not the room. Okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, wait, the room isn't that the Tony? The Tony was so. No, wait, wrong movie.
I think that's what he means. That could be.
Yeah, he means room, not the room.
A lot of men movies in 2020, nothing special. I completely agree. Like I would say, in my opinion, just like Jen said, for all of the issues Wonder Woman has, it's rewatchable. It's sweet. It's inspiring in a way. But it does have potholes. It does have its issues, but
Yeah.
it's not the worst thing in the world.
And I'll say this, even with Birds of Prey, looking back, I think I was too much on the listen to everyone bash on it, but looking back on it, it was okay. That's all it was. I would still say Suicide Squad was still better.
I agree. Oh God, I actually don't mind. I know a lot of people hate on it, but I don't mind Suicide Squad.
Oh, no, me neither. And I think Jared Leto had potential.
Yeah, I think he did. I think we'll have to wait and see what the Snyder does with him. But like, he's okay. It's a very different take on Joker, very like gangstery. But I didn't mind him.
He used to be a gangster.
Oh yeah, in the beginning, yeah. So I think it fits, but it's. I don't think a lot.
Oh,
of
wait,
times
yes,
people
someone
don't
brought up Brie Larson was in Scott Pilgrim. That was definitely one of her better roles.
I've never seen it.
Oh, you would love it. it is very good. But the thing is, though, her character, it's pretty much what you would normally think about Brie, but it fit the character. And she wasn't that bad in Kong Skull Island either.
Never seen that either.
Suicide Squad is a bad.
I know a lot of people don't like it. I just think it's fun for what it was. Like,
yeah, Harley was, and there's a reason why Margot Robbie, people praise her as Harley because she was good.
She was the best in that movie for sure.
And heck, she had her moment in Birds of Prey when she wasn't a complete and utter annoying.
Yeah, but I don't know. Still, Birds of Prey just. It wasn't what I wanted from Harley.
Oh,
they were
me
playing
neither.
with my motherfucking toys wrong.
Oh, I agree with that, and I don't like it when they play with our toys wrong. But it's like, but at the same time, though, it wasn't the horrible train wreck they were all making it out to be. And unfortunately, I think it was because the actors themselves didn't sell the movie very well either. The only thing I will admit, though, I hated the most was Cassandra Cain being in name only in the worst possible way.
That was terrible, and even all of them were kind of that way.
Yeah, but even Black Mask, though, there were some moments where it was like I wouldn't say he matched Arkham Origin Black Mask, but there was some moments where but he kind of came a little close, like in the ballpark. I can say the ballpark. Nothing, not even like first base, just in that outfield area.
I agree. I mean,
like once he put the mask on and everything, and once in the climax, he definitely came off closer to the actual Black Mask finally.
Yeah, towards the end, but the rest of them, it just felt like, especially like with the Renee stuff being fired, she's a girl, blah blah blah. I was just
God, yeah.
Renee Montoya has worked along in the GCPD and never had that issue. It's not just gonna all of a sudden happen for your fucking narrative. Like, it's just stupid.
Oh yeah, exactly. Again, there were so many. It's like it was half a good movie, half a shitty movie. I mean, Black Canary, and even Huntress. Looking back, I do not mind her quirkiness of she's doing this badass monologues and everything, and they just like don't even care about it.
I liked when she was like practicing in the mirror because that's so like a me thing to do. But other than that, like she was so flat and just.
Oh, she was flat, but at the same time, though, it wasn't the worst, divergence.
Yeah, exactly. Oh,
okay. Yep. I was gonna say the one other thing was race swapping. It depends on the character.
I mean, yeah, it depends. Honestly, this is so stupid. Depends on how the heritage is tied in, at least.
Exactly. Like, don't never go for a white Black Panther. Hell no, never gonna happen.
But like my main thing is, it's like if it's my favorite character, I get even madder. I did with Cyclone. I'm like, no,
yeah.
Fuck up my cool.
Now I say this, I'm in the same agreement with you. But if they can somehow have an actress who is black who somehow matches her energy, I may give it a chance. If
there is not a freaking line in there about the Wizard of Oz or something, I'm going to be pissed.
Oh, I agree with that.
Wow, we're talking about Great Reset.
Let's not go on about let's not go with the Great Reset.
Actually, I'm going to wrap it. Do you want to plug your channel and stuff before we go?
Yep. Let me just type it into the chat. So, but yeah, you guys, if you guys want to check me out, my channel, like I've been quiet for a while, but I'm planning on finally bringing back up my Rambo reviews. You can check out my channel. I just put it in the chat, and I talk about comics and movies and all the like.
Yep. Awesome. I am probably, now that I figured this out, going to be doing it more often. Because it was actually really easy. I'm surprised.
The StreamYard is so easy compared to all the others.
Yeah, it wasn't bad at all. Anna Dwight in Titans was a good start. Agreed, 100%. Dee. I like Titans. All right. I'm gonna have some videos up tomorrow. But yes, this is going to become a normal thing. I'm so excited that I'm able to figure out how to do it. So
glad you finally jumped in jumped into doing the streaming.
Yeah, I'm gonna start asking people to come on and doing the whole thing. So, thank you guys so much for stopping by. This was actually really fun. I like it. I like it a lot. It's so much easier not playing a game and being able to just. Oh, thank you guys for stopping by. Make sure you hit like. I will have something up tomorrow. I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye bye.
Catch you guys later.